Hello everyone, this is your host Abdul Majid Mangrio, and today we are going to learn how to use HTTP request and consume some services in Mulesoft. So let's get started. This is Anypoint Studio. Firstly, we are going to create a Mule project. Let's name it like HTTP request demo and leave everything as default. Just hit the finish. Yeah, the project is created. So this is the development environment. Over here, we are going to need a flow. We created a flow. Just click and drag. Okay. Let's name this flow as HTTP request demo. And then to invoke this flow, we need HTTP listener. We're just going to click it and that will be dragged. And then we need a logger to print. Okay, entered into request demo API. And then to consume services, we are going to need HTTP request. Okay, so let's configure this listener. So you can see my previous video where I just explained how to configure your API and expose your endpoint. So we used the HTTP listener there. So this is the one, like we need to create the configurations for that. So the default configurations are like 8081 port, and the default protocol is like HTTP. So we are going to leave everything as it is, and over here we are going to give a name to our um, API service, like request demo. So this will be our endpoint for this HTTP listener. Going forward, this is the request component, and over here we need a configuration. We need to configure it, and let's go for what we are going to hit. So I just randomly picked some services from Google, like this is the data we are going to consume in our Mule API. So let's get started. uh, First, this is the request component. So first we need to create its configuration. So just hit this plus sign, and over here let's fill up it like a host. We are going to provide the host and leave everything as it is. Just press OK. So here you can see it has rendered this host. But one more thing, like we need to see like whether what protocol it is following. So let's copy. Yeah, it is following HTTPS. So for that, we need to configure it as a HTTPS protocol. Okay, then just OK. And furthermore we need this path slash users. So that is going to be inserted here. Okay, so now we have a complete path over here. So by default our method type is get, and we also need a get request for this call, and just hit the save button. Okay, and now just try to deploy this application. Run as Mule application. Okay, so Okay, while this application is being deployed, let's copy the path which we just set for our listener. Basically, the purpose of this HTTP listener is to invoke this flow. So it has a particular path we just mentioned, and we are going to invoke it. So let's wait for it to be deployed. Okay, so our application is deployed. Let's go for the Postman, where we are going to hit the services. Like for instance, this was the name, and the default port was like 8081, and the it was a GET request. So let's hit it. Send. Yeah, we got the response. This is the user response which we just got from that service which we just invoke using this request, HTTP request. So basically we just hit this service using HttpListener, and going forward, reaching here, HTTP request just consume some services, and it just forwarded us all the data which was needed. So that was all, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, and please share. Thank you.